Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and the last month has been interesting, is probably the best way to put it. We've had times where luck has been on our side, and we've had times where luck has completely gone against us. And the chances, the what-ifs for this month have been insane. The what-ifs have been crazy, and that has been shown by our position in the table, and the possibilities that could have been are pretty great. But you gotta remember, we're still a team that's improving all the time. We've improved so much from last season. I think whatever happens at the end of this season, I'm gonna be very proud of the team and what we've done so far. But it's always, disappointing when you're getting so close to something and maybe you just miss it. You can see here, we are 8th at the moment in the league. 1 place and 1 point away from the playoff position. Not really where I wanted to be. We've been in the playoffs for quite a bit of time now, since maybe January. Really hoping we could stay in there. Obviously, it's very tight. It's very close amongst the different teams. You can see as well, if we win our next game, we're only 6 points away from Mansfield. Mansfield have a game in hand. If we get 3 points, we're only 6 behind them. That's crazy. So if we just gained a few more points this last month, we could have been in a better position even than we are now. So yeah, still a lot to play for. Hopefully we have some exciting games to end this really exciting season on. Now, also, the only thing we need to update you guys on for this last month is we had some new young players. We had some new youth people and stuff. I'll click on the club. As you can see, we have some hot prospects at the moment. Personally, I felt the youth we got this year was not so great. There wasn't really anyone who stood out. There wasn't anyone I think can go into the team, which of course is slightly disappointing, but you can't expect to get, good young players. We're only a very small team with a low reputation. It's going to be very hard to attract some good young players. We'll have to get very lucky, I think, to get some. I think we've been lucky with, just Ashton and Bob Bruce so far. But it says in the hot prospects that Henschel is our new one. No longer is Ashton our hot prospect. As you can see here, he plays a similar position as Ashton. He's quite quick. He's got 15 acceleration. But really, that's it. Personally, for me, I don't think he's going to develop that much. You never know, obviously. For young players, some might look good, but then they don't develop much. And some that don't look so great sometimes develop a lot if given the opportunity. So maybe he's one of those, but I just feel he's a bit fast. He's got some good mental. His mentals aren't terrible. Work weight, leadership, flair, determination. It's okay, but doesn't really impress me. When it comes to other young players, we obviously have a lot of 1-stars, as you can see at the moment. None of them, I think, are good enough to go into the team, though. The only other one that really is noticeable is David Hawkins. David Hawkins, another young player that just came through. Now, this guy reminds me of kind of like the old-fashioned, left or right midfielders, kind of like the David Beckham type of midfielder. He's not quick, he's not the fastest, but he's got great crossing, so he's going to be able to fire crosses in from this side. But he's not going to be an attacker, he's not going to be fast, that type of thing. Very good teamwork and determination. I don't know, he reminds me of that kind of thing. I think he's better than the other guy, personally. I think he could develop a bit more than he could. But you never know, like I said, it depends on the young player. Some of them will develop more than others. Also, he's 16 already, the other guy's 15. That could be a slight difference as well. But nothing really to get excited about, I feel, from the new youth players. Over the last month, we had quite a lot of games to play. We played against Newport, when you guys saw last time, and we drew 1-1. Before that, we were not having the greatest of time. So many games we could have gotten more points, but the Newport game we drew, not great. I wish we could have got the win there, but you don't always get what you want. After that, we played against Fleetwood, and we managed to come back to winning that one, so that was good to go on in this game and get a nice win here. 2-0 to us. Both teams played fairly well. I would say Fleetwood played quite well as well, maybe slightly better than us. Ryan Wintle, though, getting 2 goals. So he's been really getting into better form during the second half of this season. Billy Murphy was injured. We had quite a bit of problems with injuries this second half of the season. That's something I've noticed. You know, the first half of the season, I did stay. I was like, we've not really had many problems apart from the Kuya injury. But this second half, we've been having lots of small injuries, like, you know, 2 weeks, 12 days, 3-week injuries a lot of the time. And this month, we had a lot of injuries from midfield. And this was the first one. Billy Murphy getting injured there. After that, we played against Wimbledon. And Wimbledon obviously are in the kind of playoff position, so it would have been really good to get the win here. You can see the attendance was very high, and we played really well. This is a game that when we were playing, I felt we really should have been winning. We were the better team, and that would have been really good for us to get the 3 points and not allow Wimbledon to get any more points. But they scored in the first 4 minutes, and we had to wait till the 80th minute to get our goal from Jamie Eaton-Collins. Not good enough. That was definitely a game we should have been winning. But, oh well, just based on the performance. Before the match, I would have said a draw was probably the most likely. But during the match, we were definitely the better team. So, you know, not all the luck was going to us. You know, Wimbledon, Newport, we didn't have the most of luck in those 2 games. Then we came up against Port Vale. Port Vale are also doing quite well at the moment. And we managed to get a 2-1 win away from home. And as you can see in this game, maybe luck was on our side. Port Vale played amazingly. You know, 26 shots, 10 on target, 61% possession. They were all over us for most of the game. They scored the first goal, and I felt like maybe we couldn't make a way back from there. But Junior, our star, scored a goal in the 44th minute. Then Shaquila Hunter scored the winning goal. It was just perfect. Perfect. And very, very good for us. A really good win. Luck was on our side for this match, definitely. I felt a lot of it was down to the fact we had a few midfielders injured at that time. So maybe our team was not performing as well. And that seems to be a common thing during these next few games. The same against Crewe. Against Crewe, we managed to draw 2-2. But overall, Crewe probably were the better team. I felt like maybe because we didn't have our main midfielders, apart from Kuya. I think in this game we play with... I know we had Kuya and Cox for this game. Cox was able to come back into the squad for this match. So actually that was okay. They scored the first goal. Then Mazier scored. Then Junior scored. And so we were 2-1. And I thought, here we go. We're going to steal another win here. We're going to get another win. That would be... Those 2 points could be vital. And then Callum Ainley in the 93rd minute, the last minute, scored an equaliser. I couldn't believe it. Another, just points wasted. I mean, obviously against Port Vale, we did manage to grab a win there. So maybe this was retribution for that. But still, getting that close, the 93rd minute, damn you, football. Sometimes it just makes you crazy. After that, we came up against Bury. I thought we probably had the skill to beat Bury. But this is the game that we lost in the month, 2-0. I don't know what happened. Bury just outperformed us. They just played better. Our players just didn't seem to be able to get anything, which really surprised me. This could have been a game that we were doing well. Kim had to come in due to the midfield injuries at the time, so that might have had a part of it, but I'm not sure. So there we go, and that is why at the moment we are currently in 8th. Though, like I say, it's very close, so don't really look too much into that. Today, though, we're up against Dagenham and Redbridge. Now, this is a team, obviously, we've seen a few times. We know them quite well. And they're 9th for them, so they're right behind us. So if they beat us, they're going to go ahead of us and could go into the playoffs themselves. So I really want to win this to kind of build a gap between us and them and push into that playoff positions once again. This could be a massive match for the team. And let's see who we're playing with today. On the team today, you got Junior up front, of course. I mean, how can we not play him? 35 goals so far this season. He is a madman. Then we got Samido on the wing. He's playing quite well so far this season when he's just come in. Jack Dunn and Ryan Wintle finishing that off. Sarpong and Kuya. Cox is recovering at the moment. So is Billy Murphy. So is Hunter. We've got quite a few players recovering from recent injuries and stuff. So they've had to come into the squad. Simpson is playing at the back there. He's managed to perform a bit better in the last few games. So he's come in for Dan Ball. Monfy, Oluwu, Leyland. The usual suspects at the back there had a good season so far. We're not letting in too many goals, I feel like. And other than that, not really much else to talk about. So let's dive into the match. Really, really need a win here. If we lose this game, we're not going to be... It's not disastrous, you know. We're still very close, you know. We're still going to be very close no matter what happens. But winning this game could really, really help the team, add some momentum. We just lost against Bury, of course. We don't want to go on a losing run. And if we win this game, we're only 6 points behind Mansfield. That could cause an exciting end to the season. I know that Mansfield is our last game of the season, so that could be exciting. Improvement from the last outing. I'm expecting a better performance. Yeah, I agree. That's probably what we should be saying to them. Do we have it on extended? No, we do not. Let's put it on that. Good. But yes, if we can beat Mansfield at the end of the season, that would mean we're only 3 points behind Mansfield. So we just have to catch up by 3 points by the end of the season. So that could be massive. Sarpong in the first few seconds already causing a foul. I mean, it's Sarpong. I mean, it's him. Him and Cox, you know, we need players like that to push around the opposition. Looks like Port Vale are losing their game, so we've actually moved into 7th. We're actually in the playoff positions right now, as long as we stay in a draw. Obviously, if Dagenham Red score, we could be in trouble. Newport scored once again. Bristol Rovers beating Telford. No, oh, we've moved into 6th position then as well, because Telford are losing their game. Wow, we haven't done anything yet, and we're already going up the ranks. And Wimbledon are losing their game. Oh, if we could win this game, this could be really big. If we could just win the game, but Dag are really coming on the attack the last few moments, but that was not good enough. Come on, guys, get us a highlight. Okay, could be another Dagenham Red highlight. No, Junior's now got the ball. What are you going to do, Junior? That's it, get past the play. His passing is never the best. But they're coming in for a counter-attack then. Guys, please get the ball back. I want us to have a highlight. Come on. Simpson, get the ball. Don't just walk up to him. This is not a fucking tea party, Simpson. Okay. And, okay, they're having very bad shots. Our defenders are able to kind of just unnerve them enough. But they're not getting good shots. Swindon, though, are now winning. Wimbledon are now drawing. Plymouth are beating Luton. That's pretty big. Luton are the top of the table. They're in the top 3 at the moment. So those teams losing games, obviously, is always good for us. Obviously, Mansfield, I don't think, are playing today because they've got a game in hand. So we don't have to be able to look and keep an eye on that one. Wick coming in. See, they're getting all the highlights. Where are our highlights? Guys, we're at home today. Oh, very good play there by Dagenham Red, but the finish just was not there. You got to commend them for that. They've been playing well. And again, it's their time. Burton are winning their game. That could save them from relegation. Coddington just managed to smash that over. Surprise. I think that was a bit of a surprise for him there. Okay, he managed to get the ball out. Good job, guys. They're coming back, though. Wheatley, Boyle, Quintero, Wick. They don't seem to be able to get a good shot, though. And there we go. Good tackle there by Simpson. No highlight for them. We've had 2 shots so far. 2 on target, though. So both our shots have been on target, at least. Samido Kuya. We drop down to 7th. Morius gets to Wintle. But Wintle, man, right on his foot there. I don't think he could get a good shot from that position. Here we go. We're getting up to half-time. And it's not looked so good for us. I definitely feel like they're the ones that are most likely to score at this moment in time. But then again, you know, they haven't been able to score yet, so... Okay. Our guys just don't seem to get a good ball rolling. Like, we don't seem to be getting, like, a good possession and just getting a good build-up to a goal. That's why I felt every time we get the ball, I just felt we're just going to lose it. Every time. That was not a good performance. Keep their heads up. I'm not happy. No, I'm not happy with how you performed. I expect better. Junior's demotivated. Junior, don't worry. I believe in you. Calm. I believe you have what it takes. He looks happy. There we go. Junior's happy. I believe in you, Junior. I know you can do it. And here's Kuya. Okay, what is with these terrible passes? What's with the terrible passing? You guys are usually really good at passing. That's one thing I've been very happy about our team. We've actually not been bad when it comes to passing and stuff. Newport are beating Port Vale 3-0. As long as we keep to a draw then, we'll be in the playoffs for now. But it means that we're gonna be 8 points away from Mansfield. Luton, because they're losing their game, is also on 69. So again, if we can win the game, we'll be 6 points behind both of them. 1,900 people here today for the match. We're getting a lot of fans here for these games. Oh, no, Jack Dunn. Because the fans can see that we're getting higher and higher up the table. Could be exciting times. We're bringing on Ethan Collins. I was thinking about changing some things anyway. And Jack Dunn has not had a good game at all. He's not seemed to have done anything, basically, this entire match. So, kind of disappointed with him. But let's see what can happen now. 61, Port Vale. Yeah, Port Vale's definitely not going to win their match now. We're on the same points. They're not going to beat our goal difference. Samido, as long as we draw. Okay, get it to someone. Come on. Ah. Really terrible chances. I'm going to go on attack. I feel like we've been able to hold them back. I just feel like we're not doing well. So I just want our guys to kind of push in and just try and go for the win here. Okay, we need to make some changes. Sarpong is looking very tired. Kim is going to have to come in for him. We'll swap him for Kuya because he can play ball-winning midfielder. He quite likes it. Monfy will come off just to make sure the opposition does not score. There we go. Happy with that. I didn't change much in the attacking, even though we've not been able to score, but I just felt like they've not had good chances, which maybe we could say is their fault, but Ethan Collins coming in for the attack there, I think maybe we'll add a little bit. Okay. I was just about to say he might add a little bit different, but he then just smashed it into the other players, so maybe he's not in the right frame of mind right now. Kuya now gets the ball. Yes! Junior! What is with him? Good play there by Kuya, getting the ball to Wintle. Wintle then just taps it in front of Junior. He knows Junior can score. He knows what Junior can do. He's played with him now for quite a while. He knows that's all Junior needs. There we go, the goal that I wanted. Let's go back to standard. Let's not open ourselves up any more than we need to. That could be a big win there. 6 points behind both these teams. 1 point between all of us here right now. Burton's still in the relegation zone, sadly for them. But they're winning, so if they win their next game, they could pull themselves up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, they managed to turn... I can't believe they turned that game around. I mean, when you look at the stats, it's been pretty even, actually. In fact, we've had more shots on target. So maybe we do just deserve the win. But the highlights, like, they hardly gave us any. And they showed us loads of Dagenham and Redbridge. So I really thought they were going to get it. Ethan Collins, come on, get the ball. Someone stop them. They've got 1 minute and 20 seconds. We've seen the AI score late-minute goals against me. Don't you guys dare let it happen again. Ethan Collins, get it out. Couldn't get it to Junior, but we still got the ball. Ethan Collins, what? Okay, that was a risky move. Come on, Wintle. That's it, Wintle. Fight for that ball. Good. See, I told you, Wintle is definitely back in form recently. Got the assist. He's fighting for every ball here. Kuya gets up to Ethan Collins. Ethan Collins tried to do a sneaky pass there to Junior, but I wish they weren't trying to be, like, getting a goal. I should have just gone completely defensive. Just play it safe, guys. Play it safe. I should have just told him to do that. But it's fine. We've got 10 seconds left. Yes, that's it. I think that's ours. This is the win. There we go. Perfect. We have an impressive victory. I'm not sure to go that far, but a very good win, you know, seen as the fact that they obviously are not doing too badly. Ah, that looks so nice. That's 6 points away from Luton and Mansfield. Bristol Rovers are kind of pulled away, 4 points ahead now. Probably going to win the league this season, but hopefully we can maybe just try and catch up a little bit. I hope we're 3 points away from them at the end of the season, just to make it exciting. An exciting last game to the end of the season would be awesome. Moving to promotion contention. Jack Dunn has been injured for a few days, and there we go. So next part is going to be the last part of the season. So this month we're going to play against Bristol Rovers. Obviously, who are first of them, so that's going to be a tough game. I don't expect to win that game, but we do play well against bigger teams. That is something that we always notice. When did we last play? Yeah, last time we played Bristol Rovers, we were at home, and we won 3-1. Then we got a game against Plymouth, who are low down in the table. Then we got Lincoln, who kind of mid-table. Then we got Oldham, mid-table as well. And we'll finish off next time against Mansfield. What's going to happen at the end of the season? I mean, literally anything could happen at this point in time. We could possibly push to try and be contention for this. We could fall out of the playoffs completely. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. I hope you guys will be there for the end of the season to see what will happen. I hope it's something, something good. I hope it's something good. I really do. This has been such an exciting playthrough so far with Bath. I hope we have more fun times. I don't think we're going to get promotion. I think that's asking too much. I'm not sure this team is ready for League One. I'm not even sure if they're ready for League Two. I mean, they must be because they're doing so well, but I'd be very happy if we can get into the playoffs. This is my goal. Stay in the playoffs and get to the playoff final. If we can get to the playoff final, we get to go to Wimbledon. So, yeah, we get to go to Wembley, not Wimbledon. Why do I always get those names wrong? It's tennis. I don't know why. I guess because the names both begin with a W. But hopefully we can get to Wembley for the final, because that's really good financially. You get the money from the playoff semi-final, the home game and whatnot, always going to be packed, but we don't have a big stadium for that, so it's not going to be a big deal. But the game at Wembley, you get to keep half the money. That could be massive financially for the club. So if we don't get promoted, I just hope we can get to that final and lose. I don't think it's a big deal if we lose. I think if next time we get to the final, we lose, we could then invest that money in the club. We could do big things. And we still need to refurbish our stadium. We still need a lot more seats. So getting money would be really good. I think one more season in League Two could be good for the team. We could bring in some players, refurbish the squad a bit, and get them ready next season for a proper promotional push into League Two, into League One. That is what I think is probably best for the club. But then again, we could just fall out the playoffs completely by the end of the season. So don't get your hopes up too much, guys. We're on the edge of everything. On the edge of glory and the edge of abyss at the same damn time. We'll see what happens, I guess.